Hi, everyone. It's Melissa here with Communicate with Angels. It's wonderful to be here today. I'm really loving going live on this platform. It's so much easier than doing Facebook Lives. Like the YouTube platform, it's just so easy. Thank you, YouTube. So, today I'm talking about how to take the guesswork out of your life with the help of your angels. And it's a really exciting time if you have been considering joining the Communicate with Your Angels course. It's a great time to do so because if you enroll by Wednesday, August 31st, you receive 4 live group calls with me. So if you want to hop on live with like-minded people, then I guide you through the course. And that is something that I only have the chance to do once or twice a year. It's definitely the last time I'll be doing it in 2022. So it's just a great opportunity to connect and to go deeper. So if you have not heard about the Communicate with Your Angels course, I first created it in 2015 when I had a young baby and realized, okay, I won't be traveling for a while. But previous to that, I was traveling all around the world doing in-person workshops. And so by that point, I'd really guided hundreds and thousands really of people to communicate directly with their guides. But I realized, okay, well, I can't travel to everybody. And with this little baby, I won't be doing that as much. And so I felt this calling to put all the wisdom and the tools and the techniques and these simple methods of really cutting through the confusion in this area to put it on this online format. And then last year in 2021, I re-recorded the whole course and upgraded it. And so it's really high quality. I'm very, very proud of it. And I know that everyone that goes through this course will come away with trust and communicating with your angels and the tools that you can come back to again and again that are simple but incredibly effective on raising your vibration so you're connected energetically, receiving messages through all 4 of your spiritual abilities, pictures, words, feelings and knowings and premonitions, dreams, and learning a method of asking your angels direct questions and getting answers. And so in the later modules of the video course, I guide you through how to use that in your life. What kind of questions do you ask and how do you phrase them? And how do you get a successful communication so that you can get confirmation throughout your life of the big things and the little things? By the way, I see quite a few people are here live, so please say hi in the comments. Let me know your name and where you are in the world. And if you guys have any questions, please post them in the comments as well. I'm happy to answer them. Yeah, and the other thing that's included in the course is a private session, a 60-minute private session that will give you your personal consultation. It will tell you what your strength is of the 4 spiritual gifts. Is it clairaudience, clairvoyance, feeling, or prophecy? It will tell you how many angels you have on your personal team, where they give you a feeling of chills on the body, whether they're male or female, some information about your energy and your spiritual sensitivity at this time, and again, how to ask your angels direct questions. So you also get a Facebook group. So once you've signed up for the course, it's yours. You get to keep it as long as the course exists. You get to be in that Facebook group ongoing and just continually keep connecting with incredible spiritual brothers and sisters in there. And like I said, just for this short time, if you enroll by August 31st, in addition to all of that, which is all already incredible value for the investment, you also get to actually go through these 4 live trainings with me and go through the course live and go deeper and me answer your questions and mentor you. So that if you were having any trouble still, if you're still second guessing, if you're still doubting, or if you're still not getting clear answers and you don't know why, then most of the time the tools in the course will give you that guidance alone, but then I'm there to mentor you as well. So I hope that you will consider being a part of it now. It's Angels August, and now's the time. So communicatewithangels.com/enroll. Hopefully I typed that right. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're here live. I'm going to chat a little bit about how your angel's going to take the guesswork out of your life for you and how that occurs. So, oh, hello. Hi from the Pacific Northwest. I've been meditating for some time and read mediumship a bit recently. The place I go to in my mind appeared like a flash. My father-in-law, who recently passed, was there. Amazing. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so how can your angels take the guesswork out? Because they have a bigger picture and they are uniquely attracted to you to help you with what you've uniquely come to do this lifetime. And you have a contract with them. So you attracted them before you were even born. You are the creator of your life. You created this contract, and they also created a contract to help and guide you throughout your life. And because of what these master souls have done in their past lifetimes, they have strengths in the areas that you've come to work with. So what happens though is that there's a lot of pressure around planet Earth, whether it be from our own fears and doubts, whether it be from other people's opinions, whether it be from society, or just all the responsibilities of just living a normal life, right? Like raising kids, going to work, paying the bills, right? So we get clouded and we forget our brilliance. And your angels are there to remind you of it. And they're not affected by any of that pressure that we are. They're just always detached. So, what we say is that angels come from a D zone vibration, which is delight, directed, detached, determined, right? A lot of those D words, that D zone energy of just love and respect. They respect your free will. They'll never impose on you, but they're here to help and guide and support you. And so there's certain principles that they do abide by that sometimes we don't fully understand. And that's why one of the reasons why I created the course, because I didn't want so many misunderstandings to be out there. And I could see people getting really stuck with their misunderstandings and misinformation. And it's no fault of anybody's, or it's no fault of their own, right? They just never were taught this stuff. But one of the things that's really important to keep in mind is that your angels don't make your decisions for you. They give you more information so that you can make a clearer decision. And they're giving you information that's things that you can't always see for yourself. And again, just coming back to what I was saying there is one of those things that is sometimes hard for us to see for ourselves is, what is my purpose? What is my unique path? We all do have a sense of that inside. And as you become clearer spiritually, it will be easier for you to access that yourself too, which is amazing and fun. But we all get clouded. I'm not perfect, right? I get into indecision and doubt, especially in the big decisions of my life. So if I do get into that state, I have a tool. I can access my guidance. What's the best timing for me? Is this particular choice in my best interest? Is it a high priority for my life purpose? And remember, because your life purpose is unique, you are not going to get the same answer as anybody else, because nobody has the same purpose and path as you do. So that's one thing that I know for me and a lot of my clients is a really strong pivot point in their life is, okay, am I in alignment with my unique path and purpose? Not that it's all fated out in a lot of detail, but that you do have a niche in life. There's things that you've come to do. There's things that you have not come to do. That's somebody else's purpose. And if you start doing things that aren't in alignment with your purpose, because maybe somebody else is pressuring you to, or you feel guilty, or you think you should, that's when you're going to start to feel a little lost, stuck, misguided. How did I get here? How is this my life? What am I doing? That kind of a feeling is a clue. It's your soul calling out to you to say, we got a little off track, right? And let's course correct a little bit. And you can always do that, right? You're never, what am I trying to say? There's always an option to get back on track, right? It's never too late, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So the other thing I've kind of already touched on, but I want to again hone in on this point, that the other reason why your angels really can help you take the guesswork out is because they have that bigger picture and see things that you can't see, especially with the timing of things. And then choices. What is the highest priority of these things for me? And you won't always get the answer you want, but a lot of times you will, and that's good too. Occasionally, I find that, more than occasionally, let's say, maybe most of the time, I get the answer I want and hoped for because I already had a sense of my own intuition. Sometimes I get an answer I don't expect from my angels, and I do find that's actually really eye-opening and helpful. And maybe it blows me away a bit at first. An example of this was, so I have been living in my own apartment for nearly 3 years now, and I've really, just me and my son, and I have shared custody of him, so sometimes it is me by myself. And I've really enjoyed that. I've never actually lived alone in my life before, and I'm really thriving in that. And then also, I've been in this wonderful relationship, and my guide started giving me this nudge, this hunch that it would be great for me to actually move in with my partner. And there's a lot of fear and resistance around that, especially when I first got that message. I was like, no. But I was like, oh, interesting. Okay. So here's the thing, right? If you have a lot of resistance, you never have to do what your angels say. Really don't ever feel like you have to, because there's no mistakes. There's only stepping stones. You can choose a different path, and that's okay. But a lot of times for me, I find that with those bigger decisions, there's some kind of pull. It's like fulfilling a contract. It's like there is a piece of, this is an important part of my journey that's there for me, that's already sort of been laid out, and now I'm stepping into it. And so that's what this particular choice felt like. Not every decision in my life feels that important, but this particular choice did feel like a really important part of my purpose and my growth, because now my growth is keep your independence and your freedom and your inner joy in a cohabiting situation and find that balance. And I've not actually done that for a long, long, long time. So I'm telling you a lot of my personal stuff here and getting sidetracked, but I'm just bringing that up as an example of, at first I had resistance. And then when I really opened myself to considering it, I could see why my angels were directing me to that. And it's the growth that I would get from that experience. If I stay where I am, right? And you might compare this to something else going on in your life. It might have nothing to do with relationships. Maybe for you, it's work. Maybe it's the parenting, whatever. But it's like if you keep doing things the same way, there's not the growth and expansion. So this is the thing, right? If you're in a spiritual growth path, things will always be expanding and changing. And so if you stay with the same thing beyond its due by date, so to speak, there's no longer growth. You've mastered everything from that opportunity, and you need to expand and take another step. And so those are the things that your angels can guide you to that is often hard for you to see for yourself. You'll start to have visions, you'll start to have dreams, you'll start to have hunches and nudges. And it's really important to get in touch with that intuitive part of you so that you can access these messages. It doesn't come from the intellect and the overthinking, right? So I hope that's inspiring. Again, let me know if you have questions. If you're here live, I would love to connect with you. And so in order to get this magic, the unfolding of these steps and getting clarity on your purpose and your path, you need to learn the tools to be able to ask questions and get answers. And so that you don't have to stay in indecision for so long, that you can cut that down, shortcut the process so that more of the time you're in flow and less of the time you're feeling stuck and unsure. And again, it's okay if you are feeling stuck and unsure. It's part of the process, but how long are you going to stay there? I think that's the key in the spiritual journey. It's not that we're suddenly perfect and, sing kumbaya all day long. It's that you have tools and you're growing and you're expanding and you know how to find that joy more easily. So I hope that you will join me. If you sign up for the Communicate with Angels course by Wednesday, August 31st, you get that additional bonus of the live trainings with me. So I hope to see your face on the Zoom calls. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask or email support@communicatewithangels.com. All right, I have somebody knocking on my door, so that's a sign that I need to go. Have an amazing day, everybody, and I'll see you soon.